Hi, I'm Ryan Szymanski, curator for Battleship New Jersey Museum and Memorial. And today, we've managed to take one last trip down to Battleship Texas to see her in dry dock before she is refloated later this month. So we were super excited to get to see the ship. Last time we were here, they were still installing the new blister system, and of course, nothing had been painted yet. So now we get to see the ship in her fresh coat of paint. This is, of course, that Measure 21 paint scheme that New Jersey would have worn in 1943 and 1944 that earned her the nickname the Black Dragon. Texas got to wear it throughout most of 1945, which is their period of interpretation that they're returning the ship to. So in today's video, I just wanted to compare and contrast a little bit about the work that Battleship Texas is doing in the yard versus what we are going to do. People are rightly comparing our dry docking project to the massive one on Texas, which has been very well publicized. Everybody knows that it's going on. The major difference is Texas is getting to spend over a year in the dry dock, and Battleship New Jersey's is only going to be a 60-day project. So we're going to do significantly less hot work on the hull than Battleship Texas. We're really just looking to repaint the ship so that hopefully we look as nice as this when we're all finished. Texas, of course, had the opportunity to do a tremendous amount of hot work on the ship, which involved removing large patches that had completely wasted away, largely from the inside out. Unfortunately, Battleship New Jersey hasn't had that issue yet, and we are getting into the dry dock now so that we can address it now before we get to this point. Ultimately, that's going to save our organization a lot of money by doing it now before the hot work is. We got a quote for something like $2,000 per square foot of welded plate on the ship. So obviously with our budget, that would go very quickly if we let it wait to the point that we had to replace make a lot of patches like that. And Texas's project, of course, doesn't end with the dry docking. They are completely renewing the interior of the ship that's going to be on the tour route. They're completely renewing the superstructure. They're going to be painting basically the whole ship that's visitor accessible inside and out. And Battleship New Jersey is really just focusing on that below the water part of the ship while we're in the yard. And that's another thing that's going to help us keep the costs down. The other work we can do pier side over the next several years. Again, we're not seeing that critical threat that Texas was under when the Battleship Texas Foundation took over operations. For dry docking, we are going to emulate as much of what Battleship Texas is doing as possible. And thanks to the shipyard's support, we are going to be able to do dry dock tours. We're planning on doing those on the weekends while we're in the yard, and we're going to have more information posted with how you can book, what the cost is going to be, what sort of personal protective equipment you need. All of that is going to be forthcoming in the future. But for right now, I can tell you that much like Battleship Texas, we are going to be doing dry dock tours. Battleship Texas's dry dock tours, of course, are sold out. They're only here in the yard for a couple more weeks. So if you want to get under a battleship, Battleship New Jersey is your last chance for, we don't know how long. We don't know when the next battleship is going to go into dry dock. Texas, of course, is planning on going into dry dock about once every 15 years. At this point, Battleship New Jersey is planning on deferring our next dry docking for about 30 years. So you gotta sign up now. You can, of course, support Battleship Texas in the ongoing work at the link in the description below. They really appreciate your support. And we also have a link in the description below for Battleship New Jersey's dry dock funds if you'd like to support our project. We're still raising money. Of course, the more we raise, the greater the scope of work can be. Battleship New Jersey receives operating support from the New Jersey Department of State, also from a number of other businesses and private individuals like yourselves. We really appreciate your support, and there's a link in the description below to continue supporting us. You can also support the museum by liking, sharing, and subscribing so more people find out about us, the channel, and the opportunity to get under the ship while she's in the yard. Thanks for watching.